I was trying to like find something to hide my living room, but
How do you, I mean, it's just wall
the
and
Will
chair.
Smith meme just Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me. It is Chelsie, and joining me today is the one and only Black Yoshi. Hi, Black Yoshi. How are you?
Hello, everybody. How you doing, Chelsea?
I'm doing good. And yourself?
I'm doing great. Doing great.
That's good. Okay, well, so I just have a few questions that we're gonna kind of go over and explore some things because I really want people to get to know you as a content creator and also as a person. So my first question for you, and I'm only asking this because you seem to be very open about it. I know some people are very secretive as far as like their identity versus their alias, but what is
hmm
your name and what's the story behind your alias, Black Yoshi?
well, my name is Gerald McCrae. I come from a kind of minimum wage family, downtown Norfolk, of course, so you can just picture where I'm from. But Black Yoshi basically comes from me having a giant Yoshi obsession. But I had all the colors, but of course, I would never share the black colored Yoshi. He had a very good backstory that came with a really cute origin comic, so I just stuck with it. And I mean, some people called me a Yoshi when I was younger too, since I always jump around and run. That's just my ADHD though. So, you know.
I just thought of the video. Oh, this is like one of my favorites. This is like, I know what you're talking about. My child is fine.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh. Yes, that one exactly.
I was like, oh my god, he's so precious.
Yeah, that basically just described me, a hyperactive dork.
So I'm here for it. I support this. So in the nerd community, what would you classify yourself as?
um I guess I would just have to say an original weeb, walk around with manga books, very adventurous, very, loving, we they understand that one if they know me. But I always had like manga books. I always carried my Beyblades. I had Yu-Gi-Ohs. I was legit that nerd. Like I was
So
pretty
like the
cool.
whole merch,
The
all of it,
whole merch.
Naruto headband.
I like the
Like,
way I got into my gentleman's club in middle school is that they saw me with my two separate decks of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and then they just talked about the show. That's how you survive this world. You have to
that is so true.
use your likes
That
to
is so true.
get through the day.
For me, I think it was like making like anime references, but to myself, but then someone would hear me.
Then the world just expands a bit more.
We're friends now. Who are you?
But yeah, I guess I'll just have to say like a weeb. I wouldn't say an otaku. I know I'm lacking in some spaces, but
So then would you not put yourself in the category of, oh, I'm a content creator, or oh no, I'm just, I just do videos on TikTok, or I'm just a gamer? Would you
well,
feel like you're just there's a rainbow of those things?
yeah, it's like I'd say I'm just pun not intended. I am a giant rainbow when I do my content.
Love
but
that
so,
pun.
so like I did content creating. Like I went to television production school while I was in high school, so I went to two separate schools. So I just learned I had an obsession with making videos and everything like that. Then when Vine was alive, I started on that first. So I would just literally so I would make edits, and then I got a little bit more comfortable with myself to like make my jokes as myself.
Mhm.
So, and then I saw how positive it was to a lot of people, actually, like a good number of people local. And it made me feel like really good because, I everyone makes something or does something to get out of a certain headspace. And that's how I get out of mine. And hearing that it has a positive impact on others and like just stuff like that. I've gotten fan art and everything like that. It's really touching. It's kind of like unbelievable in all honesty.
So would you say that's what got you into content creating?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Just hearing that it has some form of impact onto somebody, it's kind of makes you feel like some kind of producer or something.
Okay. So there are so many forms of art out there for you to have dabbled in and built a career out of. So why gaming?
Gaming. Well, I think with gaming now, it's become the giant thing because we're in that generation to where we did nothing but that when we were kids. I played nothing but video games when I was about the age of 4. And it was my grandfather. He taught me like fighting games. That was the second game that I learned, and I got completely obsessed with it. Then I learned there was tournaments. So, I kept going, and then I went back and practiced with my grandfather, then go back out. it was it's just like it's very welcoming, I would have to say,
Okay.
because we all need our little out space, and gaming always gives you some kind of story or adventure or some kind of challenge. So hearing that it's gotten to like this point now, where you can get a sponsorship or even a scholarship out of school, it's totally shocking, but a lot of people who were in the know definitely expected it.
Okay, great. So I have something that since we're kind of like going in this direction, I'm very curious, and I think that a lot of your fans, a lot of your subscribers, and people who are maybe intrigued by your content are curious as to know, being that you have shown a lot of representation on across all of your platforms. I'll say excluding YouTube. But could you share some of your experiences with being a gamer, a cosplayer, and just a proud member of the LGBTQ plus community and supporter of Black Lives Matter?
Oh, well, that is not hard at all. When you have a certain liking and a certain feel to something, it doesn't become difficult to express how much you want to like express that. It's the difficulty of, who's going to see it and who's going to take of it, who's going to like understand it and everything like that.
Mm.
So with me being an advocate of those things, is I always make my audience for the people of that video. Say I make a gaming video, or say I make an LGBT video, it's definitely connected for those people, but I wanted to make it wide enough to where people can understand it, which is why I try to make it as a joke.
Mhm.
Because, everyone gets a good laugh in or two, and then they deep dive into the joke, and then they try to find something relatable of it.
Mhm.
So that's kind of how I make my videos and why I make my videos,
Mhm.
especially with it being hard, being, part of the LGBT and part of, BLM, Black Lives Matter, and everything like that, especially where, some places where we live, it's actually not safe for us to talk about that because you never know what could happen. But it's all about getting your voice out, and if not, getting someone else's voice out.
Of course. That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that.
Of course, no worries.
Um, so I'm jumping back for a moment because I'm thinking of like this TikTok video. I feel like you have just gotten so much success on this platform. Also, congratulations for your 50,000 followers on TikTok.
Yeah, for like in a year. Weird.
That's
Very weird.
you have you have such a big personality. It's very infectious.
Oh, thank you.
It genuinely is. And so I think you're most known for your Street Fighter commentary video that went viral on both Facebook and Twitter.
Y'all, we really need to talk about Manhat because oh Jesus. Oh, gee. I nutted. I nutted. Look at my girl. Yes, queen, sit. Take a sit. Take a load off. Look at how she's walking. Look at. Yes, I have a man. Thank you. Yes, make a scene. Yes, yes. Cardi B. Yes, fuck your DP. Yes, yes. Cut it. Look at the hips. Look at.
And after it was originally posted on your Twitter page is where it first hit social media. And the video received 6.7 thousand retweets, 16,000 likes, and then 400,000 views. And even Gaming Bible reached out to you for a repost.
That was
What is the story behind that and that whole experience? I want to know.
Oh my goodness gracious! I remember this happening. Like I'll say, like it was 2 weeks ago or a week ago. Either or. But I remember Manat being released in a trailer, and this is when I was playing Street Fighter V, and I wanted Crimson Viper badly. That's my favorite Street Fighter character, but they didn't bring her back, and they showed Manat, and I was just like, first of all, representation. Second of all, yes, like just everything about her. It was the art. It was what her origin story and her lore had. It was everything that was cute. And I never noticed when the release date was. And this is where I was working at Kroger, and I worked until midnight. So when I clocked out, I saw people tweeting that, oh, Manat has such and such. Like, oh, Manat can do this in a combo. So I'm just looking at my phone like, wait, did she release? So I'm speeding home. This is all in the moment of me making this video. I'm speeding home. I open up my PS app to download it on my phone. So when I get home, it's already downloaded. Like it was a whole operation. I think I had like $6 in my bank account. Luckily, she was 5. It's cool. I was set. The check was coming in the next 2 days. I was not worried about it.
Didn't matter.
It did not matter at that moment. But she released. And when I made that video, I didn't touch her. I didn't play her at all. That was me looking at her. I didn't play her. I didn't do anything. I didn't look at training. That was all raw. And I remember making it to where I just labbed her for about 2-3 hours and I passed out. No, I didn't pass. I went to my friend's house and then I passed out. Then I woke up to my notifications just flooding. So, and I was just confused. Like, I was just thoroughly confused.
Why?
I didn't know what was going on. And then I just saw everyone just reacting to the video. And it's just, again, it was just like really cool to see a lot of people like that video. Because everyone took it in a different perspective. Like, it was like, oh, I play Street Fighter because of you now. Or like, oh, this makes me feel like I'm at home. I love this, I don't get to express this, this, that, and the third. And it's crazy. And I mean, it's understandable though, being an LGBT person who couldn't express themselves earlier on. So seeing that message and seeing that somebody is, trying to be themselves and, their phones is their safe spot. They're able to go to these apps and talk to their online friends about stuff that actually happened today that they feel that they can't talk to someone that they're actually close with. So, when that video blew up, it was really touching, especially for me because I wasn't even out yet. Wow. That's the whole thing about it.
Was that like your out video?
I think so, in all honesty. Like, I was slowly expressing myself, and then I think I was just so excited I never noticed what I posted.
I just love all of it. I think that was actually, for people who are watching, who are all my viewers, fun fact about myself and my relationship with Black Yoshi. I've actually did not know of his existence until that video. I'm actually one of those people who found out about you through that video. So
I love that. I love that. I've met so many great people through a video that I made about a video game character. Like, this is what digital things can do, it's
pristine, top tier reaction.
But that's basically the end of it. Everyone messaged me afterwards. I was just like, yeah, there's a remix of the video.
Walk for sir. I'll see you after the function.
Yes, make a scene. Yes, Cardi B. Yes, fuck your DP. Yes, cut it. Yes, make a scene. Yes, Cardi B. Yes, fuck your DP. Yes, cut it.
Strike a pose.
Yes, make a scene. Yes, Cardi B. Yes, fuck your DP. Yes, cut it. Yes, make a scene. Yes, Cardi B. Yes, fuck your DP. Yes, cut it.
Strike a pose.
Yes, I saw that too.
It's a bump. That's what throws me off. But I also don't like hearing myself. But it's
great. So I need you to understand, like, that will always be your golden nugget. Like, always remember that. Like, just no matter what happens, we go back to that. Okay.
That's awesome.
And I did did that video also become like a voice? I don't want to call it. I guess a voice box for TikTok.
For the way that I
Like,
got
are
on
people
TikTok,
using that for like a voiceover?
well, the way that like some people use TikTok, they'll post videos of like just past stuff of like, hey, does anyone remember this? And I
Mm-hmm.
was just scrolling on my For You page and I see it and everyone's reacting to it. And I'm just like, how did this even get here? like,
I feel like that's me whenever someone compliments me. It doesn't matter what
yeah,
what
it's like,
for. It's like, why?
yeah, like,
Look at your outfit. You're so pretty. Why? Why do you
yeah,
feel that way?
me?
So someone's behind me.
Right.
Well, okay, so now that we're on the topic of games, I know that you're also an esports player with Seven Cities Gaming League, and you have you seem to have quite a bit of experience in that. So I'm curious as to know, have you been an esports player before Seven Cities, and what has your journey with Seven Cities been like?
Well, I definitely have to say Seven Cities is very promising out of most of my sponsors. It's not my first sponsor. My first sponsor was with Wave Esports, which was a local team in Virginia Beach ran by two military men who was very, very well known in the Silver community. So, that wasn't my first sponsorship, but this one definitely feels like I can get closer to my goal as a content creator and even a branding manager.
Mhm.
I hope, Lord, somebody up there, so whoever's in the office. Um, but with Seven Cities, it definitely helps me learn. Like it's knuckled me down to get more serious as to what I would like to do and what I would want to do. They help me with any events that I help them with any events that they need, and they help me with any events that I would want to play in. They make sure I'm always set with new equipment. Um, they've helped me, prepare for the Soul Calibur online qualifiers to where I'm in the finals now. So
I love Soul Calibur.
I definitely have to say this is one of hands down my favorite sponsorship. Oh, and they also got me a school scholarship on top of that.
Congratulations. I saw that. Was that with Brandon Stratton?
Yeah, but we're gonna be taking a break, so I'm a little tired with school, so I'll be hitting a break and then jumping back into it and finishing my degree. So
Okay. So is there, I mean, from that point on, and I know that, I mean, you said that you're uh, right now taking a break. Is there anything that you have coming up that you would want everyone to absolutely look forward to?
oh no, absolutely. So this break, when I hit a break, it's like okay, I get to film everything. So to look out for anything, I'm going to actually be on the last episode and further on of a web series that's made by one of the other well-known Black content creators, Dapurplesharpie. She's super big in like the FGC. She's commentated at gigantic tournaments, and now she's moved on to like TikTok to where she's making a giant web series about the FGC. And weirdly, I'm going to be a guest character. So
Your boy is about to be a star.
So,
Oh my gosh, that's so exciting.
yeah,
I'm
so
so
please,
happy for you.
yes, thank you. So please, definitely look out for that. Her name is Dapurplesharpie on every platform. I'm also going to be making a web series myself. It's just going to be about a regular boy going through life, and also he's just going to be a nerd because how am I going to? Who else am I going to write this to? Normal people.
Ew. No, we take them and then we convert them.
Exactly. You take them and you go, hey, here's Soul Leader, have fun.
Like all those kids who, I know there's some of you watching that used to bully nerds in high school.
That part.
I have a question for you. What's your favorite anime now?
Like,
I bet you have an answer. Welcome, by the way. All right, so now that is there anything else? There's the web series, and then you have one yourself coming out. Is there anything else you have planned?
Nothing really planned. I just make content at the spur of the moment. So, you never know what's going to pop up.
Okay, fun. So where, if, you have people that are probably watching this that maybe have just now heard about you, where can they find all these amazing, fun, and energetic videos?
Well, if you need to see me being where I'm the most hyperactive, it is on TikTok at Black Yoshi SSB. Same thing goes for my Twitter and Instagram. If you want to see me post about fighting game community stuff, it'll be my Twitter. And if you want to just see me post a selfie here and there, because I do like photography like a super tiny bit, I'll go on Instagram as well. But if you do want to see bigger videos where you'll see my web series, etc., it'll be on my YouTube. Same thing, everything. Black Yoshi SSB.
Okay. And can we find you here as well on Twitch?
Oh yeah, of course. On Twitch, it'll go as your boy Black Yoshi.
Your boy. B-O-I. Your boy.
B-O-I.
Your boy.
That was from Norfolk. Come on.
All right. Well, Black Yoshi, it was such a pleasure having you. Before you go, I have one very, very important question for you. And I need you to think or not think. But I think the people all want to know.
Hit it.
Marvel or DC?
Oh my gosh. I wasn't ready. Oh, snap. Oh.
I messed them up, y'all.
Marvel. X-Men forever. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to. Sorry.
God, he leaned in for the
Superman loses to a crystal.
Black Yoshi, thank you so much for joining AGN today. It has been a pleasure. I'm so glad that I was able to speak with you regarding some of these things. You're a breath of fresh air. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate being in this opportunity.
Absolutely. I can't wait for us to do the next one. Guys,
Please.
Thank you again for watching. If you have any questions, of course, for me, for AGN, or of course for Black Yoshi, absolutely leave those in the comment section below, and we will see you in the next one.
See ya.
Yeah, you did so good.
You did great. You did great. We did good. My name is Jacob Smith. I go to Springfield High.